All right, sir, could you state your name?
My full name?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Andrew Allen.
Thank you. Do you have a middle name, sir?
I do not.
Okay. All right, this is a scheduled time for your arraignment. Uh, the allegations that are made against you is a disorderly conduct involving domestic violence. There's two charges of that. Those are class 1 misdemeanors, and an assault charge under the domestic violence statute as well.
Okay.
That is also a class 1 misdemeanor. A class 1 misdemeanor is punishable with a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months in jail, and or 3 years of probation. Your choices are to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, then we'll schedule you for a sentencing at a later date, since this case involves an alleged victim. If you plead no contest, the same will occur. The difference between a guilty and a no contest plea is the following. If you plead guilty, you're admitting that you committed the violations. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting or denying that you committed the violations, but you are accepting the conviction. Both guilty and no contest show on your criminal history as a conviction of those alleged allegations. Your third choice is to plead not guilty. If you plead not guilty, I'll schedule you for a pre-trial conference. That is where you will meet with the prosecutor, discuss the case with the prosecutor, and at the conclusion of that, one of the following will occur. Number one, the case will in fact proceed to a trial. Number two, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself. Number three, the case could be dismissed. Or number four, the case could be continued, or you could enter a change of plea at that time from not guilty to either guilty or no contest. Do you understand that information?
Yes, I do.
All right. You also have the right to an attorney. This case, as of now, has no jail time being sought by the prosecuting office. If that changes, your rights will change. But as of now, since there's no jail time, that alleviates the possibility of a court-appointed attorney. There are some other reasons that you can get a court-appointed attorney. So if you are wishing for a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost, you provide me the cause, and if it's a qualifying cause, I'll send you a financial questionnaire, and if you financially qualify, then the court will in fact appoint an attorney for you. Otherwise, you can waive the presence of an attorney at this point. You can change your mind at a later time, or you can hire an attorney at your own expense. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Before I take a plea from you, you have the right to appear in front of me in person. Instead of doing this by video, I could schedule you for another date and have you come and stand in front of me. What I'd like to do is to take your plea over this video, but to do that, I need your permission to waive your personal appearance. Do I have your permission to continue?
Yes.
Okay, so ultimately you're just waiving an appearance by standing in front of me. We're doing the same thing, just by video, okay?
Okay.
Regarding your decision for an attorney, do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney, hire an attorney at your own expense, or seek a court-appointed attorney providing the court good cause?
Um, I don't wish for an attorney. I
Okay,
will just
okay,
wish.
that's fine. What I'm going to do, sir, Mr. Allen, is send you a form that does two things. Number one, it waives your personal appearance that I discussed with you to do this by video. And number two, it'll waive the presence of an attorney. Again, you can change your mind at a later time if you wish to hire an attorney or ask for a court-appointed attorney. But as of now, we'll waive that presence. So you'll just be required to date and sign that form. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
May I say by either guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes, I was just getting to that. So unless you have any questions on the three differences, I'm ready to take your plea now.
Um,
If you're
I'm not
unsure,
sure.
if you're unsure how to plea, I'll enter not guilty plea for you now, and you always can change it later. So I don't want you to be under the pressure to give a plea of guilty or no contest. You can always plead not guilty also, but if you're unsure, you're not sure at this point, then I'll enter a not guilty plea. That gives you time to think about it. And when we set up the next court date, you can change your plea if you wish to change it at that time.
I I would say I'm guilty.
Okay, what I'll do is enter a guilty plea for you. And I'll schedule you for sentencing. I'm gonna send you a copy of this. But your sentencing is scheduled for August 24th at 9 a.m. I'm going to review your release conditions with you that you must obey.
Okay.
They are to obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if your address changes. Let me confirm one address with you. All right, continuing on your release conditions. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Do not have any contact with the alleged victim in any manner. Do not go near the victim's residence. Do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess any firearms. And then I'm ordering you to report to pretrial services. What that is the probation department. You're not on probation, but my intentions are to release you out of custody. With that release, you need to call the probation department to pretrial services. I'll give you the name and phone number. They're
Okay.
going to set you up with conditions of your release. They're going to give you an ankle monitoring device because we want to make sure you're obeying the release conditions that I just provided. They'll give you further rules and requirements. Any failure to obey their requirements or any of these release conditions could revoke your release and you could be taken back into custody. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you'll be getting the name and phone number of that person at the probation department.
Your Honor,
Yes.
may I get a police officer civil standby to get my belongings?
Yes, I've got that listed on here also that you may return to get your with a police officer to collect personal belongings. So that is on here. You just need to set it up and arrange it.
Could I arrange that today?
You certainly can. Yeah, you can call as soon as you get released. My intentions again are to release you. So as soon as this is done, you'll be released. As soon as I get the paperwork over there and they get the paperwork, you got to call the probation department and speak with them regarding all of this. And then after that, then you can make any calls or anything you need to do to set up that civil standby.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions in that?
Um, is there a chance I can be from Payson, from Globe Jail? Is there a chance I could be transferred to Payson Jail?
I don't, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't control what the detention staff does. You can see if they have something going. I don't know if they will or will not be able to do that. You'll have to inquire that with them. Any other questions regarding your release?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, that's all I have for you then.
Thank you.
You bet.
So wait, I have one question.
Yep,
So I'm being OR'd, yes?
correct.
Correct?
Yes, you're
Okay.
being released on your own recognizance, yes.
All right.
Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
And then jail staff will send that to the general email.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You bet.
Did I take that?
No, so we will.
I'm going to shut that beeper off.
We should get back on.
Is it possible? possible that I could get that sent to the Globe Jail, that general, you know? All right, got my spot where we left off. Okay, I got done speaking about answering with yes or no's, please. If you have any questions when you're called forward, please ask me. I just unloaded a bunch of information on you. Ask the questions inside of that scope or outside of the scope. What I cannot do is give you legal advice. I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but I can give you information, and there is a difference to that. So. Dominic Moore. Classifications on this. How you doing, sir?
Doing good, sir. How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
That's good.
All right, Mr. Moore. Oh, drink of water here. There we go. Yeah. All right, sir. So this is case 2026 TR 12137. If you'd state your full name for our record.
Dominic Eugene Moore.
All right, Mr. Moore. The allegation that is alleged against you is failure to remain at a scene of an accident. Can we double check the classification?
Can we put the statute?
Pardon?
What's the statute?
28662A.
One.
Thank you. It is a class 1 misdemeanor. I gave that information in the group advisory.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you have any questions about that group advisory information that I gave you?
I guess if I'm just qualified for a court-appointed lawyer or no.
So no jail time is asked of this case. So prosecutors will let us know if there is jail time being sought.
Okay.
And I would inform you of that, unless you have other cause that you can provide the court. Do you have any other cause besides I can't afford
I don't
one?
believe so. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, so then you don't
I mean,
qualify.
I can't afford one. I don't have a job anymore. So.
Okay, yeah, so that is one part, so let's presume that you couldn't afford one, and then we still need a second cause. So if that's all, then I can't give you one.
Okay.
So your choices now are to try to hire one yourself or waive the presence of an attorney.
Okay. I guess waive it.
Okay, so on that attorney waiver form, since you asked for one, the second box is what you want to check there. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, and then at the bottom where it's highlighted, date and sign, please.
Say 22nd.
22nd July, correct.
And then
Your signature? Yep. And you already filled out the top part, so I'll take that when you're done. All right, and in the meantime, be thinking about your plea options, and just let me know if you have any questions.
I don't believe so.
Okay, how do you wish to plead on the charge?
You're not guilty.
Okay, we'll answer a not guilty plea for you and schedule you for your pre-trial conference.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Is the address current here? If you could just answer with yes or no?
Yes, it is.
That is?
Mm-hmm.
And then do you happen to have a telephone number that you could enter?
Yes.
Let me just Oh, it
I
is
believe
already
they
there.
have it on there.
Yeah, it's already on here.
Okay.
How about an email address? Could you write that in that location
And no
there?
restrictions?
Yeah, if you just grab that pen, that way I can fill out some stuff at the same time, save you some time.
That's the number 6, by the way.
Pardon me?
I said that's the number 6, by the way.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Joe. All right, sir, so your court date is scheduled for a pretrial conference on August 24th of 2026 at 9 a.m.
All right.
Not guilty. Pretrial conference is set. If I could get your signature here where it says defendant, I'll get you a copy of that. You have any questions for me at all?
Not at all.
All right, so you'll just come back here on that same date, and it'll be a setting like this, and the prosecutor will take you individually, one at a time, in a private room, and have that talk with you to see how the case is going to proceed.
Okay.
Once they give you that copy, you're all set to go. You have a good day.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Joseph Hernandez Salazar. Morning. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing good. All right, sir, this is case 2026 TR 12135. If you'd state your name.
Joseph Hernandez.
All right, full name for our record.
Joseph Dan Hernandez also.
Thank you. So we're here for excessive speed violation. That's a class 3 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory information?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a decision made on your attorney waiver form.
No.
You have not made a decision?
Oh,
or-
I have. I'm guilty. Right.
And you're gonna what?
Guilty.
Okay, so that's how you want to plead, but first
Yeah.
we've got to find out what happens with the attorney
Okay.
form. Do you want to waive the presence of an attorney, hire one at your own expense, or give the court good cause?
What is good court good cause?
So if you want a court-appointed attorney, number one, I would tell you, you don't enter a guilty plea because you want your attorney to be able to do some work for you. Okay. If you want to ask for a court-appointed attorney, there's 2 requirements. Number one, you must not be able to afford an attorney, so I could give you a financial questionnaire and see if you qualify for one. So right now, let's presume that you do financially qualify for one, okay? And the second would be good cause. One example of that would be as if they were asking for jail time on the case, which there is none. There's other reasons for court-appointed attorneys, so can you think of any that you might qualify for?
Not being able to afford one.
Okay, so let's presume you can't afford one, but that alone will not do it.
Okay.
You have to have another reason, mental disability, those type of things. If you don't have any of that, then I can't appoint an attorney to you.
Then no.
Okay, so then you're faced with the next 2 options, either waiving the presence of an attorney or hiring one at your own expense.
Waive one.
Okay, so then if you want to waive, you'll check the top box here. And then date and sign here, please, and I'll take that when you're done.
What's the date?
22nd. All right, I'll take that. And I know earlier you indicated that you wanted to plead guilty. Is that what you wish to still do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll enter your guilty plea. You want to confirm a couple of things. If you could just answer with yes or no, please. Is this address still good here?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this phone number good?
Yeah.
And that is a good email?
Yeah. No, wait. Instead of an E, it's an M.
Go ahead and make that correction.
Can I see something?
Yeah. I'll give you the complaint here in a moment. H is what it is?
A.
An A. Okay, gotcha. All right, sir. In that group advisory, I advised the rights that you're giving up when you enter a guilty plea. Do you recall me going through those?
Yeah.
The right to a trial and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. And you wish to waive those rights?
Yeah.
With your guilty plea? Okay. Additionally, with your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yeah.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Did anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment?
No.
All right. The court will accept your plea and finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. In a moment, I'm going to review the factual basis with you, and then you have the right to give a statement to the court if you wish before I impose sentencing on that. Do you think you want to do that?
What does that mean?
Some people want to tell or give an explanation of why they did what they did. You don't have to. Some people don't do that. Some people just, whatever, okay?
Yeah.
Don't wish to give a statement? Okay. All right, sir, in that group advisory, I told you about your ability to set aside the judgment, seal the records, and file a Rule 33 petition. This is the information on how to go about doing that. So if you want to have this taken to where it's not viewable, it's still on your criminal history, and you have to follow you'll be law-abiding for a certain time frame, and then you can ask the court to seal those records. That way, if you try to get an apartment or try to get a job or something like that, they won't be able to see that. Only government entities will still have access to it. You understand that? All right, if I get your signature here, then I'm providing you a copy of that information.
Can I go to driving school for this?
It's outside of the eligibility for driving school. I looked at that. Otherwise, I would have given you the option for it. Yeah, the speed is too high. All right, there's your copy of that. You don't need to sign it. I crossed out domestic violence as it doesn't apply to your case. And the factual basis of your case is the following. That on July 10th of 2026 at about 10:55 p.m. in the area of 1104 South Beeline Highway, Highway 87 at milepost 251.3, which is in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. Payson Police contacted you for an alleged violation of speed of 72 miles per hour in a posted 35 mile per hour zone. You are here pleading guilty to that charge today. Does that sound consistent?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that yes?
Yeah.
Thank you. Miles an hour over, 37 miles an hour over. All right. How has your driving record been prior to today?
It was suspended, but I got it back, so I'm good right now.
All right. Have you had any driver counseling or responsibility counseling or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. The fine for that violation is $408. I'm going to reduce that to $200. Grab that long pamphlet right there.
I have it.
Pardon me? Okay, thank you. And what I'm going to order you to do is to do driver responsibility counseling. Okay. You can do it by mail or you can do it online, and this will tell you the registration process for each of those. It's for driver responsibility that you'll be assigned to do. So we'll make a copy of this for us and give you this pamphlet back. Regarding the $200 fine, are you able to pay that today?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is the rights that you're giving up by entering your guilty plea that we discussed. I've initialed those as they were read to you in the group advisory. If you'd sign here, you're waiving those rights.
Please say it's paying today or not.
Pardon?
Paying today or not.
He is paid today, yeah. Thank you. And there's that pamphlet back for you. So what I'm going gonna do is give you a copy of the judgment and sentencing that we just went over, and also a order for the counseling. You're required to sign up for that class within 7 days of today's date, and then we'll do a review of it in a time period. I'll discuss it with you. If you complete that class prior to the review date, just send us a copy of your certificate of completion. You won't have to come back on that date, okay? If you haven't finished it in time, by that time, it's okay. Just make sure you stay in compliance with the requirements of the program, and you'll have to show up and give us a compliance report, okay?
Yeah.
All right, sir. Here's where you've indicated we imposed the fine of $200. You've indicated I'm going to pay that today. This is the driver responsibility counseling that we've ordered. I need your signature on this judgment form. I'll get you a copy of that in a moment. You'll take this copy up to the front counter to make your payment, and then the only thing left for you to do is the counseling. Okay. So as soon as I get that paper over here, you'll be all set. This is the counseling order. Let me explain it to you. First off, this is our email and your case number. You're ordered to do driver responsibility counseling. Sign up within 7 days of today's date. We'll review this in 45 days, which is this date here. Unless you complete it prior to that, then like I said, just send us the certificate of completion to our email address. You won't need to come on that date.
Yeah.
Get your signature where it says defendant. I'm going to get you copies of each of these, and again, you'll take the judgment and sentencing to the front counter to make the payment. Do you have any questions at all? Okay, as soon as they get you the copies, you're set to go, sir. Yeah, have a good day. Ethan Price. Morning. All right, so this is case 2026 TR 12213. If you'd state your full name.
Ethan Asher Price.
Thank you. So we're here for an excessive speed violation. It's alleged at a 54-mile-an-hour violation in a posted 30-mile-per-hour zone. It is eligible for traffic school if you are eligible. Are you interested in that?
Yes.
Okay, so you haven't attended it in the last year?
Nope.
All right. So what occurs is if you complete the traffic school as required, then the citation is dismissed. So we'll schedule another court date for you to be able to complete that.
Okay.
And that'll be on August 22nd. Make sure that you complete the course 7 to 10 days prior to that court date. Can't be on it, okay? So here's where that indicates that, 7 to 10 days with your other next court date. If you would sign here, and I'm going to go ahead and accept this now in case this goes sideways. Did you have any questions about this?
No, sir.
Do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney or hire an attorney at your own expense or good cause?
I'll waive it.
Okay, check that top box. Date and sign where it's highlighted. And then if you could answer with yes or no, is this a good address for you?
Yes, sir.
All right, and do you have a phone and email?
Yes.
If you'd add both of
Both,
those,
please.
please. All right, here is your copy of that driving school. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, you're all set to go. Have a good one. Alexander Oldenburg. Hello there. All right, sir, so this is case number, let me see if I can get a case number here. Do we happen to have one on this case yet? Okay,
Which court?
pardon me?
Which court?
It is the magistrate court. OLD and then Alex.
TR.
It's a TR.
Yeah.
Okay,
12125.
12125.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, sir. So the three allegations are excessive speed, alleged at 70 miles per hour in a posted 45-mile-an-hour zone. That's a Class 3 misdemeanor. Reckless driving, which is a Class 2 misdemeanor. And then driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information I gave in the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any decisions you've made on your attorney waiver form?
No, sir.
Do you want to hire an attorney, waive the presence of an attorney, or ask the court for a court-appointed attorney?
I'm gonna waive.
Okay, if you check the top box on that form, and then date and sign where it's highlighted below. All right, I'll take that form. Do you have any questions before I take, also, could you enter your name here? If you would write that in there. And then be thinking about what you'd like to plead once you're done with that. Thank you. Do you have any questions about your plea options?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
I plead guilty to driving on a suspended license and plead not guilty to excessive speed and not guilty to reckless driving.
Okay. All right, sir, so what we'll do is set you up a pre-trial conference
Okay.
for the two violations that you've pled not guilty to, and
Yes,
we'll
sir.
prepare sentencing for you on the driving suspended violation. Okay?
Okay.
If you could assist me with confirming with yes or no on your address here. Is that a good address?
Yes, sir.
And is that a good email
Yes, sir.
and a good phone number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, while we're preparing that paperwork for you, I want to review your release conditions. Obey all orders of the court not to commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of any address change. Not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Not drive a vehicle without a valid driver's license. And you're reporting to pretrial services.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And just make sure you follow up with them. Continue to follow up with them. They'll want to know after today's date what occurred.
Yes, sir. Just a quick question. In terms of the suspended license, pleading guilty to that, does that serve jail time or
No jail time.
no jail time
Yeah,
for that? Okay.
no notice of any jail, so. All right, sir, so this is your not guilty plea court date,
Okay.
August 24th, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. You pled not guilty.
Okay.
Pre-trial has been set to counts A and B only. If you would sign where it says defendant. In that group advisory, I discussed with you the rights that you're giving up with your guilty plea.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes,
those
sir.
rights? Don't have any questions on those?
No, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
Probation.
All right. So being that you're on probation, it kind of changes things a little bit. You have
Yes, sir.
there's a possibility that your probation could be revoked
Yes, sir.
with your guilty plea. That opens up the ability for you to have a court-appointed attorney, or you still can waive the presence of an attorney and not need one. You may have already spoke to your probation about all this. You probably know more than I do.
Yes, sir.
But since that's a possibility, do you wish to maintain not having an attorney, or
Yes,
would you
sir.
like to inquire about the court-appointed attorney?
Maintain no attorney.
Pardon me?
The maintain no attorney.
Okay. Yeah, the factual basis to the charge you're pleading guilty to is the following: that on 6/27 of 2026 at about 2:14 p.m. at or near milepost 250 on State Route 87, you were contacted by the Payson police. In that police contact, that they found you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. That occurred in the Payson city limits in Gila County, the jurisdiction of this court, and you are here pleading guilty to that charge, correct?
Yes, sir.
Regarding your guilty plea, you're making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment with that guilty plea?
No, sir.
Okay. Court will accept your guilty plea, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, intelligently. If you would sign here, these are the rights that you're waiving that we discussed in the group advisory that you indicate you understand. All right. On this case, the fine that is imposed, unless you wish to give a statement. Do you want to give a statement at all?
No, sir.
Okay. It's a $482 fine for a driving suspended, revoked, or canceled violation. Are you able to pay that today?
No, sir.
Okay. I can put you on a payment plan. There's also a $69 jail fee that occurs and a $20 payment plan fee. How much can you afford to pay on that per month?
I'd say 30 a month.
30 a month?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's that court date that I told you about. That's your copy to keep.
Alrighty.
This is the information about how to set aside the judgment and seal the records that I gave in the group advisory.
Yeah.
If I can get your signature on the top copy, and I'll give you the second copy. This one is your copy. Domestic violence does not apply to your case. You don't have to sign it.
Okay.
It's just if you wish to exercise those rights.
Okay.
I'll get your final judgment and sentencing form here with the payment plan agreement of $30 per month. Are you able to pay today?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show one payment today, and then the next one 30 days from today's date. Thank you. Right, sir, so you're signing for this payment plan agreement of making $30 payments. Next payment is due on August 21st of 2026, and you're making a payment today here. If you'd sign where it says dependent. And I'll get you a copy of that. If you don't have any questions, once you get a copy, then you'll be all set to go. You just see the clerk at the front counter make your first payment.
You got it.
You bet. Have a good day. We'll see you on that next payment. Sorry. Cody Van Buskirk. Hello there. Okay, sir. This is case number 2026 CM 12183. If you'd state your full name.
Cody Allen Van Buskirk.
Thank you. Okay, sir, the allegation is made of an assault under the domestic violence statute, a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information on the group advisory?
I believe so.
Okay. Now, let me know if you have any questions.
Does that include jail time? Possible jail
There's
time?
no jail time. I was just reviewing that.
Okay.
And I do not see any request for jail time.
Okay.
All right. Just make sure I'm thoroughly looking.
Thank you.
Yeah, no jail time is being sought.
Okay. As there's no jail time being sought, then I am not. Cannot be appointed or court appointed.
Well, there's other causes besides that. That's just one example.
Okay.
If you know of another reason, just let me know, and I'll let you know yes or no on those causes.
Okay.
So do you have any other causes in mind?
Besides financially not being able to afford one?
Right, so let's presume that's the case.
Okay.
So let's say you financially qualified and you can't afford it, then we still need a second cause.
Cause would
Could be a
be
disability, a mental disability or something like that. Or,
right. I don't have a disability.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd have to
all
write
right,
that.
so then it backs up into whether you want to hire one yourself or waive the presence, and you can change your mind.
Hire one myself, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what we'll do is enter a not guilty plea for you.
Yes, please.
And then when you hire your attorney, they'll know what to do.
Okay.
They'll send us a notice of appearance.
Okay.
And then all the correspondence and communications from the court will go to your attorney.
Okay.
At that point, okay?
Thank you.
If you could answer with yes or no on this, is this a good address?
No.
Okay, so let me give you an update form. Because we'll want to provide that. All right, if you could just write your name here and then all the new information here.
Thank you, sir. Do you need email as well, or just?
Yeah, that, because the attorney correspondence might go back and forth. We'll provide that to them as well, so.
Thank you.
Seven 22, and the next line over, if you just sign, that'll be all we need. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so this is your court date, scheduled for 8/24 of 2026 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Not guilty plea, pretrial is set. If you'd sign here where it says dependent, then I'm going to review your release conditions, and I have to call for any victims if there are any present. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, release conditions are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court of any address change, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to contact the alleged victim in any manner, not to go near the location of the alleged offense. You can have a civil standby with law enforcement,
Okay.
and then reporting to pretrial services.
Okay. Thank you.
In the case of Van Buskirk, are there any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard? Raise your hand. Having seen none. All right, sir, as soon as we get you your copy of the court date, you'll be all set to go. Any questions at all?
Do you know, is there any way, do you have any advice on, not advice, but any methods of contacting an attorney?
So there's some cards here. I can't reference any of them, but there's some there. There's other ones out there also, but those are the ones that provide the court their cards.
Okay, thank you, I
Yeah,
appreciate
so
it.
then you just, if you want to, take your time there and grab 2 or 3 or whatever you want to do.
Thanks, sir.
You bet.
Appreciate you.
Oh, no. Just talking.
Annabelle Leon? Hello there. All right, sir, so this is case number 2026, CM 12199. If you'd state your name, please.
Hannibal Leon.
Thank you. We're here for a theft charge, shoplifting allegation. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. No jail time is being sought. Do you have any questions about that information I gave earlier?
No.
Okay, you have your attorney waiver form. Do you know how you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Okay. Then if you would sign and date it at where it's highlighted at the bottom. All right, then if you would write your name at the top here under the verses. All right, and I'll take that form when you're done. I'll leave you this other one that basically is that spiel I gave this morning, all of that information. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you, sir?
No, you're
How do you wish to plead?
guilty.
Okay. I'll enter your guilty plea. I want to confirm some information with you. Is this a good address for you here, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a good phone number?
Yes.
And a good email address?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir, so we have to schedule you back for sentencing because there's a victim involved and they have the right to be heard. So we'll schedule you for the sentencing, and then at the next hearing, they may or may not be present. They may or may not wish to submit any information to the court, but we will conclude the sentencing on that date unless there's any issues or problems that arise in between now and then. So we've got you scheduled for that sentencing on August 24th of 2026 at 9 a.m. Guilty plea for sentencing. If you'd sign here where it says defendant. I'll get you a copy of that. Do you have any questions for me at all?
No, I just was hoping to get it done with today.
Yeah, we have to comply with victims' rights, so
You
what
know,
we'll do is...
because I did offer to pay for the stuff. I gave everything back, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just required, any victim case, to send them notice of your guilty plea.
Yeah.
They may or may not say anything. They may or may not be present. But we have to comply with that.
Okay.
But this hopefully will be the last day.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Yep.
You're all set to go. John Clamer. Hello there, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, sir. This is case 2026 CM 12206. If you
I
state your-
lean forward, so I have trouble
No
hearing.
problem. So this is case 2026 CM 12206. If you'd state your name.
John Clark Clymer.
Thank you. We're here for 2 allegations. One of them is an assault charge. That's a class 3 misdemeanor. One of them is a disorderly conduct charge, a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you hear the group advisory that I
Yes, I
gave
did.
earlier? Okay. You have a decision made on your attorney waiver form.
Is there jail time possible?
There is not jail time that I see in the case. Let me do a double check, but I did look at it earlier and I did not see jail time.
Because I can't afford a attorney, so.
Okay.
Now, where do I write it? Over here?
If you don't want an attorney, check that box right there, and then write your name right here. And if you would date and sign here, then that's, will be all we need there.
I'm sorry, what is the date?
July 22nd.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that form. Do you have any questions of your plea options of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
I have 2 charges.
Correct.
I'd like to plead guilty on the assault charge.
Okay.
And not guilty, so I can have a pre-trial conference with the DA.
All right, so you can do that, or I can enter the not guilty plea and it all goes to them, and then you can discuss it with them at that time.
You think that would help?
Well, I can't give you advice, but what I can tell you is that I've seen multiple charges go in that office and 1 charge come out.
That's fine. I'll do that then.
Okay.
As you can see, I consider myself having a problem. That's why I did those courses on my own.
I did, and I'm gonna make a copy of those so the prosecutor has that ahead of time to help you in that negotiations of a plea agreement. All right, so we've got you scheduled to come back to court on August 24th of 2026 at 9 a.m. Not guilty, pretrial is set. If you would sign here where it says defendant.
And that's when I had the pre-trial conference.
That's when you'll come back to here, and they'll have the pretrial conference right here. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you could answer yes or no with these questions, is that a good address?
Yep.
Is that
I'm
also?
sorry, yes, sir.
Is that also a mailing address, or do you have a
Yes.
different?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And then is this a good phone number?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an email?
Yes, sir.
If you would write that in there, please. Copies of each of those. Copies of those certificates for the prosecutor too. All right, so we're gonna give you a copy of that court date back to you, and then we'll see you on that date.
It come to this building?
Correct.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then when they get your copy, you're all set.
Yes, sir.
Have a good day.
You gave him his originals back?
The original.
Of the,
Oh, no.
yeah, the counseling ones?
Oh,
are there?
crap, no problem.
Yeah. He's quick, so you better get moving.
Yes, sir.
Brandon Babb?
Sir? She says, he says he's.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Good, thank you. All right, this is case 2026 TR 212. Please state your full name.
Brandon Connor Babb.
Mr. Babb, so we're here on 1 civil traffic violation
Okay.
and 1 criminal violation. So we'll first talk the criminal violation.
Okay.
And that's driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. No jail time being sought on your case. Did you understand the group advisory information?
Yes.
You have any questions on any of that?
I don't believe so.
Okay, have you made a decision on your attorney?
I do not want to waive my rights to an attorney.
You do not want to waive your rights, so you want an attorney?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so do you want to hire one, or do you want to ask the court for court appointed?
I'll probably need to hire one.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just take this back and we'll use it for another case.
Okay.
And I'll enter a not guilty plea for you on that.
Okay.
And then you just go hire your attorney. They'll send us a notice of appearance, a NOA, and
Okay.
then all correspondence will be sent to your attorney's office from that point on.
Okay.
So I'll get you another court date. If you could answer with yes or no, is this a good address for you here?
Yes.
All right, and this is good phone
Yes.
and email?
Yes.
Okay. sir. This is a court date set for you and your attorney or attorney, August 18th at 2:30 p.m. So that you'll or come back here, or your attorney will come back here on that date and time. If you would sign where it says defendant.
Okay.
Make sure you provide that information to your attorney when you hire him.
Okay.
And do you have a copy of the ticket with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, just make sure you present that to your attorney as well, so he knows what the allegations are.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me at all?
I'm not sure if this is an appropriate question for you, Judge, but the driving with suspended license,
Mhm.
I believe it's a DMV error.
Okay,
They were able to reissue me a license, but they
Okay.
sent me two. One that's an updated one,
okay,
and one that is the one that the officer said was canceled.
okay. So let me look at the date of issuance, and then we'll take the most current one.
Okay.
Issue 7/13 of 2026, 7/14. I'm gonna make both of them because they're 1 day difference.
Hmm.
So, all right, there's a copy of those. And there's the copy of your not guilty.
Okay, thank you.
That's the court date that you'll have you and your attorney appear.
Okay.
We'll make sure the prosecutor has the valid driver's licenses.
Okay, thank you.
And those both, oops, there's both of those back for you.
Okay.
All right. Any questions at all?
I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. Then we'll see either you or your attorney on the next court date, or both.
Okay,
All right.
appreciate it.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Yep. Brock Porter. Hello there. All right, sir, this is case number 2026 TR201. Could you state your name, please?
Brock Alan Porter.
Thank you, Mr. Porter. This is one criminal traffic violation and 3 civil traffic violations. The criminal violation is what we'll talk about first.
Yeah.
That is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand that group advisory I gave earlier?
Yes, sir.
Did you make a decision on the attorney?
Yes, sir. I would not like to have an attorney today.
All right, if you check the top box that says I do not want an attorney, make sure your name's in the name category. I can't see because of the ledge there. Oh, you already got it? And then
Yes,
just
sir.
state and sign the highlighted.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then if you'd sign here, please.
Yes, sir.
All right. On the criminal offense only, do you have any questions about your plea options? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Okay, we'll enter a not guilty plea for you. And get you scheduled for the pretrial conference. Now, these other civil traffic violations, I see that you have some documentation.
Yes.
You want to just have it all go to the prosecutor and have them take everything into consideration?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we'll do then. So you can keep those things handy, make sure you bring them to that next meeting
Yes, sir.
to present to the prosecutor. All right, sir, so we've got your not guilty plea entered with a pretrial conference set for August 18th of 2026 at 2:30 p.m. if you'd sign where it says defendant. This was a non-attorney, you knew that, right?
None yet.
Okay.
It's after the duty date.
Okay. I just want to confirm with you some information. If you'd answer yes or no, is that a good address for you here?
Yes.
And that's a good email address?
Yes.
All right, and a good phone number here?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as we get you a copy of the court date, you'll be set to go. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have a good day.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is gonna be our
Pardon me?
Spanish.
Spanish now?
For Sven,
Leonardo Luna.
Nine Solutions. This is Rox, interpreter ID 390881. I'll be your Spanish interpreter today, and I'm proud to serve you. This call may be monitored for training and quality assurance purposes. Can I please have your first and last name?
Yes, Donald Garvin, and I need a court-certified interpreter, please.
Arnold Garvin, amazing, perfect. And can I please have the name of your department?
Yes, Payson Regional Courts, Payson.
Amazing, perfect. I'm a Spanish interpreter, so our calls come in and we take numerous of calls, but I can go ahead and get assistance and ask if all of our interpreters are able to assist with court calls. If not, then they can appoint you to one if that's okay. If not, then I'll be the one that will be assisting you. If you can hold on the line for me, that'll be great.
Thank you.
Of course.
If you want, sir, we can try in English.
Let's, just in case, yeah, make sure you understand all the words, yeah.
Hello, thank you for holding the call. Appreciate your patience. I will transfer your call to legal Spanish interpreter. Please hold the call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Client Solutions. This is Elia, ID number 208207. I'll be your Spanish interpreter today. I'm proud to serve you. This call may be monitored for training and quality assurance purposes.
Thank you. This is Judge Garvin of the Payson Courts. May I administer an oath to you, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will well and truly interpret from Spanish into English and English into Spanish accurately, completely and impartially, using your best skill and judgment in accordance with the standards prescribed by law and the Interpreter Code of Ethics, that you will follow all official guidelines established by this court for legal interpreting or translating, and discharge all of the solemn duties and obligations of legal interpretation and translation?
Yes, sir, I do.
Thank you. The defendant is present in court and standing in front of me. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Sí, buenas. Yo seré su intérprete. Esta llamada puede ser monitoreada por medidas de calidad y entrenamiento.
Muy bien.
Yes, sir.
Sí, buenos días.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Buenos días. And I'm sorry, he sounds really far away. Is there anything he can do to get closer to the speaker, or?
Yes. If you could tell him to scoot closer to the microphone when he's speaking.
Señor, cuando hable, por favor, acérquese más al micrófono porque se oye muy separado.
Muy bien.
Gracias. Mucho mejor. Thank you. That was much better.
All right. Could you state your name and spell your last, please?
Declare, por favor, su nombre completo y deletree su apellido.
Leonardo Esteban Sánchez Luna, S-A-N-C-H-E-Z. L-U-N-A.
The two last names are S-A-N-T-H-E-Z, then L-U-N-A.
Thank you. This is regarding case number 2026 TR206.
Esto es en referencia al caso 2026 TR206.
The state is alleging that you committed an excessive speed violation
El Estado declara que usted cometió una violación de velocidad
by traveling 90 miles per hour in a posted 55 mile per hour zone.
Usted iba a 90 millas por hora en un sitio anunciado a 55 millas por hora.
The violation is a Class 3 misdemeanor.
La violación es un crimen menor de clase C.
A Class 3 misdemeanor is punishable with a maximum fine of $500.
Un crimen de menor de clase 3, la multa mayor puede ser $500.
a maximum of 30 days in jail,
máxima de 30 días en cárcel,
and or a maximum of 1 year of probation.
y o un año de libertad condicional.
There is no mandatory minimum penalty,
No hay penalidad mínima,
so the range is from 0 up to those maximum penalties.
así que el rango es de 0 a esos límites máximos.
Your options are to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Sus opciones es declararse culpable, no culpable o no declaración, que no está contestando.
A guilty plea means that you are admitted that you committed the violation.
Declararse culpable es admitir que usted cometió esa violación.
No contest means you're not admitting or denying the allegation, but you are accepting a conviction.
El no contestar quiere decir que no está admitiendo o denegando que esto ocurrió, pero que está aceptando culpabilidad.
Both guilty and no contest show on your criminal history as a conviction.
El declararse culpable o no contestar en su registro indica como culpabilidad.
You may plead not guilty as well.
También puede pedir declararse no culpable.
If you plead not guilty, we'll schedule you for a pre-trial conference.
Si es que usted se declara no culpable, lo podemos fijar para una conferencia de pre-corte.
At the
Prejuicio, perdón.
At the pre-trial conference, you'll meet with the prosecutor, who is the attorney for the state of Arizona.
En esta conferencia de prejuicio usted se comunicaría con el abogado a cargo del estado de Arizona, el prosecutor.
You'll have a discussion with the prosecutor, and one of the following results will occur after that meeting.
Usted tendrá su discusión con el prosecutor y uno de los próximos resultados puede ocurrir después de esa junta.
Number one, the case could proceed to a trial.
En primer lugar, el caso puede proceder a un juicio.
Number two, the case could be dismissed.
En el segundo lugar, el caso puede ser terminado.
Number three, the case could enter a plea agreement.
Número 3, el caso puede entrar en un acuerdo de admisiones.
Or number four, the case could be continued, or you could enter a change of plea from not guilty to either guilty or no contest at that time.
Número 4, el juicio puede seguir continuado o usted puede cambiar de admisión a culpable o no contestar.
If you plead guilty or no contest today, we'll move forward into sentencing and conclude the case today.
Si usted admite culpabilidad hoy o no contesta hoy, podemos proceder con la sentencia.
You also have the right to an attorney.
También tiene derecho a un abogado.
You can hire an attorney at your own expense.
Usted puede emplear un abogado a gasto suyo.
You can waive the presence of an attorney.
Usted también puede desechar la presencia de un abogado.
Or you can inform the court that you want a court-appointed attorney with good cause.
O puede también informarle a la corte que usted tiene un abogado asignado por la corte por causa buena.
An example of good cause would be is if they're asking for jail time in the case, and in this case there is no jail time.
Un ejemplo de buena causa es que se están pidiendo encarcelamiento, pero en este caso no se está pidiendo encarcelamiento.
Do you understand that?
¿Entiende usted eso?
Sí.
Yes.
Regarding your attorney decision, do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney, hire an attorney at your own expense, or provide good cause to the court for a court-appointed attorney?
En referencia a su derecho a un abogado, ¿quiere usted renunciar, uso de abogado? ¿Quiere buscar abogado a su propio costo o quiere pedir a la corte un abogado asignado por buena causa?
Renunciar al abogado.
Waive an attorney.
They should have gave you a form when you came in.
Le deberían de haber dado un documento cuando usted entró.
If you would write your name here,
Escriba su nombre aquí.
and I'm going to read you the choice you've made. You'll check this box that states you do not want an attorney.
Y le voy a decir lo que usted escogió que usted no necesita o quiere abogado.
If you would date and sign here, please. July 22nd, 2026.
Por favor, firme aquí y ponga la fecha. Hoy es el día 22 de julio del 2026.
Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta antes de que yo acepte su petición?
Quisiera saber nada más cómo serían los pagos para el complaint.
I just need to know how the payments are going to be made.
All right, I have to cover some information before we do that. Are you wishing to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Muy bien, entonces usted quiere declararse culpable, no culpable o no contesta.
Culpable.
Guilty.
I also want to make you aware that I did receive the motion for you to appear telephonically, but I received it late and wasn't able to answer it.
Y nada más quería dejarle saber que sí había recibido su petición para aparecer por teléfono, pero la recibí muy tarde, así que no pude contestar.
Es que no sabía cómo hacerlo, cómo pedir la llamada por teléfono.
Yeah, I didn't know how to make that request.
Well, you did it correctly. It just got to me late.
Usted lo hizo correctamente, pero me llegó a mí muy tarde.
I'm going to review the rights with you that you're giving up with your guilty plea.
Le voy a leer los derechos que usted está dejando pasar con su declaración de culpabilidad.
First, are you on probation or parole?
Primeramente, ¿está usted en libertad condicional o parol ahorita?
No.
No.
By entering a guilty plea, you're giving up the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
En declararse culpable, usted está rechazando su derecho de declararse no culpable y ponerle la responsabilidad al Estado de comprobar que usted es culpable.
You're also giving up the right to a trial in front of a judge.
También está renunciando su derecho de tener una apariencia en corte frente de un juez.
Giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceedings, including appeal.
También está renunciando la habilidad de tener la presencia y asistencia de un abogado en todas las etapas de este procedimiento, incluyendo una apelación.
Giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them to the truthfulness of their testimony.
También está dejando pasar el derecho de enfrentar a los testigos contra usted y hacerles preguntas sobre su testimonio.
Giving up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge.
También también está dejando pasar el derecho de presentar evidencia de su parte y que la corte enfrente a sus testigos de su parte en referencia a lo ocurrido.
Also given up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
También está dejando pasar su derecho de mantenerse en silencio. I'm sorry, the right to remain silent
and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
y de ser presumido inocente hasta que no haya presentado causa razonable.
And also given up the right to a direct appeal.
Y también está dejando pasar el derecho de una apelación directa.
I now will make you aware of possible collateral consequences.
Ahora le voy a dejar saber las posibilidades laterales y las consecuencias.
The possible suspension of your driver's license,
Es posible la suspensión de su licencia de conducir,
an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license,
puede haber impacto a una licencia comercial o otras licencias profesionales,
an impact on your insurance rates or the revocation of probation or parole,
también hay posibilidad de que el precio de su seguro personal aumente y también le puede revocar libertad condicional o parol,
an increased penalty for further criminal charges,
si es que hay cargos adicionales puede aumentar la penalidad,
becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges,
si es que lo convicten de violencia doméstica puede ser poseedor prohibido.
and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry.
Y si es que no es ciudadano americano, en declararse culpable puede resultar en deportación o denegación o que no lo dejen de entrar de nuevo.
Rule 17.2 is a citizen's advisory.
La regla 17.2 es un aviso a los ciudadanos.
It states that if you are not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status.
Eso le deja saber a las personas que no son ciudadanos de los Estados Unidos que en declararse culpable puede impactar su estatus inmigratorio.
Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed.
En admitirse culpable puede resultar en deportación, aunque los cargos después puedan ser deshechos.
Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal.
Su declaración de culpabilidad puede resultar en su deportación o de ser removido.
Could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States.
También le puede prevenir de poder obtener estatus legal en los Estados Unidos permanentemente.
Or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen.
O también le puede prevenir de convertirse en ciudadano americano de los Estados Unidos.
Understanding all of these rights, you wish to waive these rights and enter your plea of guilty?
Entendiendo todo esto, ¿quiere usted renunciar a sus derechos y declararse culpable?
Sí.
Yes.
You may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review.
Usted puede registrar una petición 33 para asistencia después de la decisión. And I'm sorry, repeat the last part.
For post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review.
Y si es que le denegan esta petición, puede registrar una petición para que revisen la petición original.
I'll give you a letter that explains that.
Le voy a dar una carta que explica todo eso.
It will also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of this conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905.
Y también le voy a dar instrucciones de cómo poner aparte esta decisión acuerdo a la revisión de leyes de Arizona 13905.
Once all of the terms of the sentence have been completed, and you may qualify for a certificate of second chance,
ya que todo quede resuelto y completo con los términos de esta citación, usted puede aplicar para una certificación de segunda oportunidad
and may apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the timeframes therein have been satisfied.
y ya que los términos de la sentencia queden satisfechos, usted puede pedir que sellen el registro acuerdo a los términos de revisión de las leyes de Arizona 13911.
So that letter will explain all of those portions to you.
Esta carta le va a explicar todas esas porciones a usted.
The factual basis of your case is the following.
La base factual de su caso es lo siguiente.
On June 27th, 2026 at about 3:23 p.m.,
el día 27 de junio del 2026, aproximadamente a las 3:23 p.m.,
at or near milepost 277 on State Route 260,
en o cerca del millaje postado 277 en la ruta estatal 260,
you were contacted by the Highway Patrol Division
usted fue contactado por el departamento estatal.
You were found to have been operating a motor vehicle at 90 miles per hour and a posted 55 miles per hour in that location.
Fue encontrado que usted iba manejando un vehículo motorizado a 90 millas por hora en una zona declarada de 55 millas por hora.
That occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court.
Esto ocurrió en el condado de Gila bajo el prejuicio de esta corte.
And you are here pleading guilty to that charge today, is that correct?
Y usted está declarándose culpable de esos cargos hoy, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Regarding your plea of guilty, are you making that voluntarily?
¿Y su declaración de culpabilidad, usted la está hecho voluntariamente?
Sí.
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea of guilty?
Nadie lo forzó o lo molestó para que usted hiciera esa declaración de culpabilidad?
No.
No.
Did anybody promise you any lighter sentence or lighter punishment that if you pled guilty you would receive that from the courts?
¿Alguien le prometió que si es que usted se declaraba culpable, la sentencia iba a ser más ligera o el castigo iba a ser más ligero?
No.
No.
The court will accept your plea and finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently.
La corte va a aceptar su culpabilidad y declarar que usted la hizo a su conocimiento voluntariamente y inteligentemente.
You're signing the form waiving those rights that I just reviewed with you.
Usted está firmando ese documento renunciando a los derechos que ya discutí con usted.
Do you wish to give a statement to the courts before I impose sentencing?
¿Quiere usted dar alguna declaración a la corte antes de que yo imponga la sentencia?
No.
No.
The imposed fine is going to be $408.
La multa que voy a imponer va a ser $408.
There's a court security fee of $35.80.
El honorario para la seguridad de la corte son $35.80.
A one-time jail fee of $69.
Le cobran una vez por estancia en la cárcel $69.
Are you able to pay the total balance today, or do you need a payment plan?
¿Puede pagar el saldo completo hoy o necesita plan de pago?
Necesito un plan de pago.
I need a payment plan.
How much can you afford to pay per month?
¿Cuánto puede pagar por mes?
$100 está bien.
$100 would be fine.
Okay. Can you make a $100 payment today?
¿Puede pagar $100 hoy?
Sí.
Yes.
We'll schedule your next payment 30 days out from today.
El próximo pago va a ser fijado para 30 días después de hoy.
This is the letter that talks about how to set aside the judgment, seal the records, and the Rule 33 petition. If you would sign here, that I provided you a copy.
Muy bien, esta es la carta que le da a las leyes de cómo sellar su registro y cómo pedir el certificado, la petición 33, y firma que sí le estoy dando el documento.
The second copy is yours. I've crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case. You don't have to sign it. It's yours.
La segunda copia es suya, ya he borrado violencia doméstica porque eso no aplica a usted, esa copia es suya. No la tiene que firmar.
All right, this is the judgment and sentencing. You're signing for the payment plan agreement of making $100 payments per month.
Muy bien, este es el plan de sentencia, su plan de pago que usted quedó de acuerdo de pagar $100 por mes.
The next payment is due on August 21st of 2026.
El próximo pago es para el día 21 de agosto del 2026.
And you're agreeing to make a $100 payment today before you leave.
Y usted está declarando que va a pagar $100 hoy antes de irse.
If you would sign here.
Por favor, firme aquí.
I'll make you a copy. At the bottom of this is ways to make the future payments remotely if you wish.
Yo le voy a sacar una copia para usted. Aquí abajo le indica cómo puede hacer los pagos sin tener que presentarse.
They will charge a debit or merchant card fee for using your credit card or debit card.
Si haces el pago en tarjeta de débito o tarjeta de crédito, sí le tienen que cobrar un honorario.
This is the original. Here's your copy of that. Do you have any questions at all?
Aquí está su copia. ¿Tiene alguna pregunta?
No.
No.
Okay, if you want to see the clerk at the counter to make your payment, that's all we have for you.
Thank you.
Muy bien, si quiere presentarse enfrente para hacer su pago, eso es todo.
Thank you, interpreter. That's all I have for you. Could I get your first name and your number again, please?
Thank you for using our services. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
Could I grab your name and your number one more time, please?
208-207.
Because what I'd like to do is in the future request you, I've got one other one, request you for our future hearings. So I can just provide that number and they'll look,
That would be wonderful.
and they'll look to see if you're eligible.
Yes, sir. If I'm available, I would be happy to serve.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you again for using our services. You have a wonderful rest of your day as well.
Okay, bye. Curtis Smith. there. All right, so this is case number 2026, CM 12179. If you'd state your full name.
Curtis Smith.
All right, we're here for 2 allegations. One of them is a disorderly conduct charge. The second one is a criminal damage charge. Both are alleged under the domestic violence statute. The disorderly conduct charge is a Class 1 misdemeanor, and the criminal damage is a Class 2 misdemeanor. With domestic violence, there is mandatory minimums. There's a $50 address confidentiality fund fee and a $50 domestic violence fund fee and mandatory domestic violence counseling. And then in the group advisory, I gave the maximum possible penalties. Did you understand that group advisory?
Yes.
Okay. Take a look at the case. All right, I don't see any jail time being sought of the case. Do you have any questions regarding your attorney choices?
At this time, I'll deny my attorney. No
Waive the presence?
Come again?
You want to waive the presence of an attorney?
Waive the presence.
Okay. All right, so if you just check the top box that says you do not want an attorney, as you know, you can change your mind at a later time if you wish to. And then if you date and sign at the bottom where it's highlighted. You already put your name on here. If you would just write your name below the verses there. Thank you.
First and last?
Yes. All right, sir. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
I do not, sir.
All right, how do you wish to plead?
Plead guilty.
Okay. Well, enter your guilty plea. I do have to schedule your sentencing at a later date to comply with victims' rights notifications. I'll enter your plea. I'm going to review your release conditions with you, and then I have to call to see if there's any victims present. The release conditions are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if your address changes, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not contact the alleged victim in any manner, do not go near the location of the alleged offense. You may go and have a civil standby to collect personal belongings. Additional release conditions is not to possess or consume alcohol or drugs without a prescription, and not to possess any firearms. Do you understand those release conditions?
Yes.
Okay. In the case of Smith, are there any victims in the courtroom that'd like to be heard? Please show your hand. Yes, you can come forward. Sir, if I could have you just stand right over here at the end of the bench.
Wait, what was that again?
No.
On
the yeah, that's fine. Right over here. All right, so I just reviewed his release conditions with him. So you can speak to those release conditions if you want, if you need some clarity on them or anything like that?
We had actually submitted to the prosecutor, or to you as well, letters that granted him for us not to, to waive that no contact order for him to be home, because I take care of his, medical, his medicines and all that stuff, and that was granted. So I'm just wanting to know if that's going to be reverted now, or?
Yeah, let me take a look here. So okay. I do know that remove the no contact between the two parties, and that was granted.
Yeah, because I don't know why I went to domestic violence. I wasn't even home, and we didn't have...
Yeah, the reason why it's domestic violence is as an alleged allegation of a relationship between the two parties.
Okay.
Okay? All right, and so yes, that modification has been made, is in place, so that is allowed to happen.
Okay, so he can still come home, then he's fine
the modification was to remove the no contact order between you and the defendant.
And I believe for him to be able to come back home as well, because I take care of all his medical.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Let me take care. Yes, so those are what took place, correct.
Okay.
Okay, any other inquiries besides that?
Just
Okay, all right, do you have any questions about that? All right, sir, so let me go ahead and continue with you then. Yep, yes, sir, thank you. All right, so here is your court date with your guilty plea for August 24th, 2026 at 9 a.m. for the sentencing. If you'd sign here where it says defendant. All right, and I'll get you a copy of that. And I just want to confirm with you yes or no, this is a good address still?
Yes.
Okay, and is that a good email?
Yes, gmail.com. Perfect. Yes.
And a good phone number?
289517428. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Once we get the copy, you'll be all set to go. Do you have any questions at all?
No, sir.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward.
So
Thank
you're
you
all
very
set.
much, Judge.
Okay. Thank you, I appreciate it. There's your copy. You're all set to go. Have a good day. Serena Stoltz. Hello there. All right. I don't think you were here this morning when I gave the group advisory, right? Were you running late this morning?
Yeah, I got the end of it.
Okay. All right. So this is case number 2026 CM 12177. Could you state your full name, please?
Serena Darlene Stoltz.
All right, Ms. Stoltz, you're here for a theft charge, a shoplifting allegation. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. A Class 1 misdemeanor has a maximum fine of $2,500. Has a maximum of 1 year of jail and a maximum of, I'm sorry, it's not 1 year of jail. It's a maximum of $2,500, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. There is no mandatory minimum on the charge. Your options are to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty or no contest, we'll schedule you for sentencing at a later date, as we must comply with victims' rights notification. If you plead not guilty, we'll schedule you for a pretrial conference at a later date. That's where you meet with the prosecutor, discuss the case. One of the following results will occur at that meeting. Number 1, the case could proceed to a trial. Number 2, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on. Number 3, the case could be dismissed. Or number 4, the case could be continued, or you could change your plea at that time from not guilty to guilty or no contest. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The difference between a guilty plea and a no contest plea is if you plead guilty, it means you're admitted you committed the crime. No contest is not admitting or denying, but you're accepting the conviction, both guilty and no contest pleas show on your criminal history. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You also have the right to an attorney. To have the court appoint you an attorney, there must be a good cause and a financial qualification. Or you can waive the presence of an attorney or hire an attorney at your own expense. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Regarding the attorney decision, how do you wish to proceed? Hiring an attorney, waiving the presence of an attorney, or asking for a court-appointed attorney?
Can I ask for a court-appointed attorney?
Okay, you can. So now I need to see what cause that you want. So there's no jail time in this case as of now. If that changes and the state is asking for jail time, then your rights will change, and that would be a good cause for that. Do you have any other cause?
Can I change that? If there's no jail time, I don't want to waive my attorney.
Okay, yeah, so that's fine. You can just check the top box that says I do not want an attorney. If you would write your name, if you haven't done so, below the verses. See the VS right up here? Oh, you did write it already. So down at the bottom, if you would date and sign. I'll take that form from you. And then do you have any questions before I take a plea from you of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
No contest, please.
Okay. Okay, I've entered your plea of no contest. That is indicated here, and we've scheduled you for sentencing on August 24th, 2026 at 9 a.m. If you would sign here where it says defendant, please. Review your release conditions with you and call for victims. Your release conditions are obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of any change of address. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Not to contact the alleged victim in any manner. Not to go near the location of the alleged offense. And then are you reporting to pretrial services as ordered?
Yes,
Okay. In the case of Stoltz, are there any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard? Raise your hand. Having seen none. All right, here is your copy of your court date right here, and we'll see you on that date for sentencing. Have a good day.
Okay, from here on out, everybody needs advisory.
Danny Millman.
Morning, Judge.
Morning, how are you?
Very good, thank you for asking.
And you're welcome. All right, so this is case number 2026 CM 127. If you'd state your full name, please.
Danny Ray Melvin.
Thank you. Mr. Millman, there's an allegation of an assault charge alleged against you. That assault charge is, a moment, a couple of different ways. A class 1 misdemeanor. I don't think you were here this morning for the advisory, so I'm going to inform you and the rest of the crowd your information all together so we can save you and the court some time with everybody else.
Very good.
All right, I don't believe any of you were here for the advisory that we gave early this morning, so with this defendant and the rest of you, I'd like you to pay attention as most of the information applies to each of you. Today is the initial appearance and arraignment. You are here for a civil traffic violation, a criminal misdemeanor violation, or both. The purpose of the initial appearance is to formally advise you of the charges against you, advise your legal rights, and assure your knowledge of right to counsel, and provide you an opportunity to state your plea to the court on record. During this appearance, the court will notify you of certain rights and set the date for your next proceeding or conclude the case today. You are scheduled today in either the Healy County Justice Court, the Town of Payson, or Town of Star Valley Magistrate Court Consolidated. That's the Payson Regional Courts. This arraignment is where you will enter your plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Each of you share the same rights, and they are the following. The right to remain silent. If you exercise that right today, the court will enter a not guilty plea for you and schedule your next court date. You also have the right to an attorney, and in some cases the right to a court-appointed attorney. To have the court appoint an attorney, there are two requirements. Number one, there must be a financial qualification, meaning you must not be able to afford an attorney. And two, in addition to that, the court must have good cause for the court-appointed attorney. One example of that is the loss of liberty or jail time. Each of you were given an attorney waiver form when you checked in with the clerk at the front counter. If you have not done so already, when you are called to the bench, please write in your name and case number if known on the form. If you are not seeking counsel, you must check the top box that reads, quote, "I do not want an attorney," unquote. If you are going to retain an attorney at your own expense, please advise me and I'll enter a not guilty plea and assign your next court date. The attorney waiver form can be discarded or returned to the court. If you are seeking a court-appointed attorney and the court determines that you are not entitled to one and you choose not to seek your own attorney at your own expense, check the second box that states, quote, "The court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one." You may change your mind at any time considering hiring or seeking a court-appointed attorney. Misdemeanor classifications. Each of you defendants have either a civil traffic, a petty offense, or a misdemeanor offense alleged against you. If you have a copy of the complaint with you, the classification may be listed next to the charge on the complaint. That would be represented by a 1, 2, or 3M. The following are classifications and penalty ranges for each classification. A Class 1 misdemeanor is punishable with a maximum fine of $2,500 plus surcharges, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. A Class 2 misdemeanor has up to a $750 fine plus surcharges, 4 months of jail, and or 2 years of probation.
A Class 3 misdemeanor has up to a $500 fine plus surcharges, 30 days in jail, and/or 1 year of probation, and a petty offense has up to a $300 fine plus surcharges only. Most charges do not have minimum penalties, however, some do. Mandatory minimum penalties are built into the Arizona revised statutes. An example is a DUI charge. A DUI charge has a mandatory minimum fine of $1,515.50, mandatory minimum of 8 consecutive hours of jail time, and mandatory DUI counseling. Therefore, a DUI charge qualifies for a court-appointed attorney as long as you qualify financially because of the 8 consecutive hours of jail time, that loss of liberty. Your plea options at the arraignment are: a guilty plea means admitting that you committed the crime. A no contest plea is accepting the conviction but avoiding a factual admission of guilt. Both guilty and no contest are sentenced the same and will show on your criminal history as a conviction. The third choice is a not guilty plea, and that means you believe you're innocent of the criminal offense charged against you, or you wish to discuss the case with the prosecutor. Regarding guilty and no contest pleas, when you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you may be sentenced unless your case involves a victim. Victims have the right to be heard, and the court must comply with victims' rights notifications. If your case involves a victim and you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, your sentencing will be deferred and you will be given a court date to return. Additionally, on any case that you plead guilty or no contest to, you are given up certain rights, and these are the following. The right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The right to have a trial either by jury or a bench trial. Not all cases qualify for a jury trial, and I will inform you on a case-by-case basis if your case qualifies for a jury trial. Giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal, and in some cases eligible for a court-appointed attorney, as we discussed earlier. Also giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. Giving up the right to present evidence on your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. Giving up the right to remain silent, to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and also giving up the right to a direct appeal. Rule 14.4 is an advisory of possible collateral consequences, which includes, but not limited to, immigration consequences, other potential collateral consequences including the possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on your insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Rule 17.2 is every person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands that if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. A Rule 33 petition may be filed for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review. A letter will be presented to you at sentencing that will explain that further. It will also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 once all the terms of the sentence have been completed. And you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the time frames therein have been satisfied. At sentencing, again, you will be given an informational sheet that will further explain the Rule 33 petition, the set-aside judgment, and the sealing of records. We've discussed what happens with a guilty and a no contest plea. Now let's discuss what happens with a not guilty plea. A court date for a pretrial conference will be provided. At the pretrial conference, you will meet with the county or town prosecutor. You'll have a private meeting with them. The prosecutor may provide you a copy of the police report to review, discuss the case, and share information about the evidence they intend to use at a trial to be scheduled at a later time. Use caution when you're speaking to the prosecutor. What you say may be used against you if the court does in fact proceed to a trial. At the conclusion of the pretrial conference, one of the following will occur. Number one, the case will proceed to a trial and you'll be given your next court date. Number two, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself. Number three, the case could be dismissed. Or number four, the case could be continued, or you could enter a change of plea from not guilty to guilty or no contest after that hearing. If you're here for a civil traffic violation, these are non-criminal offenses. You will enter a plea of responsible or not responsible. If you plead responsible, a fine or sanction will be imposed for the sentencing. If you plead not responsible, a civil traffic hearing will be scheduled, or if it's in combination with criminal offenses, then the whole case will go to the prosecutor for review. When your name is called, come to the front counter and answer questions with yes or no, please. Thank you.
I'd like to apologize for my tardiness, Judge, and causing you to go through that again.
Okay, well, you're not the only one here. So, all right, sir, so we're at the assault charge that I was speaking to you about. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Do you have any questions on that information that I just provided?
No, sir.
All right. Regarding your attorney decision, you want to waive the presence of an attorney, hire one, or ask the court for a court-appointed attorney? There's no jail time on your case.
I'd like to ask the court for a court-appointed attorney.
All right. Do you have the good cause for that request?
Yes, sir, I do. I'm on probation, and this could violate me.
Okay. In that case, we will provide you an attorney as long as you financially qualify. So what I'll do is ask you to have a seat at that table right over there. Fill out that financial questionnaire.
Yes,
and when
sir.
you're done, get my attention. The clerk will call you back up.
Thank you, sir.
Can I see that?
Pardon me?
Can I see that?
And then I'll go ahead and call the next one whenever you're. Shiloh Fellshaker. Hello there.
Morning.
All right, sir, this is case 2026 TR 12122. If you'd state your full name.
Shiloh Nicholas Floshocker.
Thank you. Sir, we're here on a DUI charge. I gave that example in that group advisory. The case does qualify for a court-appointed attorney if you're interested in that. The case also is jury eligible if you're interested in that. Do you have any questions about any of that information I provided?
I would like to request a court-appointed attorney.
All right, so what I'm going to ask you to do is have a seat at that other table, but sir, could you give him one of the blank ones that you're not underneath
Yes, sir.
that? And I'm going to have him work on one over on that other table.
Very
So if you
good.
want to fill that out. And then, Mr. Flyshaker, when you're done, just get our attention, we'll call you back up. Tony Axtell?
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, how are you?
Okay.
All right, I know that you traveled a long way, or down, went left and came back, so this is in regarding case 2026 CM 12181. This is a disorderly conduct charge. Offense is alleged on the date of the 24th of June is when this occurred. Did you understand that group advisory information?
Group advisory?
That information that I just gave over the microphone?
Oh, yeah, that there's an allegation, yes.
Yeah, so your allegation that's made against you is disorderly conduct. So you have your attorney waiver form. Do you have any questions on that group advisory that I gave?
No, sir.
All right. There's no jail time in this case. So regarding your attorney, do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney, hire one, or ask the court for court?
I'll waive.
Okay, if you want to come forward and go ahead and indicate that by checking the top box that says I do not want an attorney. Right here.
Yep.
And then if you date and sign that towards the bottom where it's highlighted. 7/22. Yes, sir. All right, I'll take that. Do you have any questions on your plea options of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead, sir?
Not guilty.
Okay. We'll enter your not guilty plea. and schedule your pretrial conference date.
If I may speak,
Yes,
sir?
go ahead.
There's several other charges that were filed.
At the same time as this?
Yes, and the allegations are the same on all three?
So on this case, again, this is from 6/24, there's only a disorderly conduct charge.
Okay.
No other felonies, no other misdemeanors, just that charge. So there may be another case out there or something, but on this case, it's particularly the one charge.
Okay, we will have to, may I see that again, right
Sure.
there? Because there's a, I have a tenant who won't pay rent. This is how they're staying and keeping me away. But that'll come out hopefully in time. I work from home, I cannot work.
Yeah, so that's the complaint that was issued against you, and there's no other felony allegations.
And this was,
In June.
who made this accusation?
Let me take a look here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see that without here. So this was, I can give you kind of a brief summary of it. 100 West Pinion is the location that the law
My
enforcement-
residence, yes.
Okay. And Becky Showalter is a person.
The tenant that won't pay rent.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the person that called the police.
Okay.
All right. All right. So here is your court date with your not guilty plea, August 24th, 2026 at 9 a.m. If you'd sign for that court date.
Also, may I ask, I know there is a order of protection pertaining to that case to keep me away from my home and my place of work. While she continues to live on my property and not pay rent. Now, I would like to ask the court that I may return to home. I can do so without making contact with Becky.
So you can ask that. You gotta do a motion.
Okay.
And then what happens is when the court receives that, we send it to the prosecutor of the case.
Okay.
To seek any input. The victim may or may not be involved in that. And then they'll give a response or a recommendation.
Very good.
And it may or may not be before this date, but it could be at the same time where maybe it's a day or two ahead of time, then we address it at the next date. Make
I
sense?
understand.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but that's the process we have to go through.
This is your copy for your court date. I want to view your release conditions with you, which is obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to contact the alleged victim in any manner, not to go near the location of the alleged offense. You may return with law enforcement for a civil standby if you have not done so already. You understand those?
I do, sir.
All right. In the case of Axtell, are there any victims in the courtroom that'd like to be heard? Please show your hand. Are you a victim in this case, sir?
No, not.
Okay. All right. Having seen none then. All right, sir. So that is your copy for the court date.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay. You're all set to go. We'll see you on that court date. And then our first one was this gentleman. Oh, was that this one? Okay, sorry. Melman?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, let me review this with you.
Yes, sir.
So you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. What we'll do is enter your plea of not guilty for now. And I'm going to make you aware of who your attorney is and the phone number. Alright, so first you're signing for your court date, which will be August 18th of 2026 at 9 a.m. We've entered a not guilty plea for you with a pretrial that is set. This is your attorney's name and phone number, and I also got it on another paper. So if you'd sign where it said defendant.
I will get a copy of this as well, sir.
You were. And then here's the other one you're going to get a copy of. Nothing to sign. I just want to
Okay.
show you your attorney's name,
Alright.
your attorney's phone number, your cause for being on probation with your court date again. I want you to call your attorney 5 days ahead of that court date. He won't have your information now, but by then hopefully he will. Talk to him.
Okay, yes, sir.
Get some guidance from him. And if you don't get a hold of him, then we'll see you on that court date and you'll meet him for the first time.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get you copies of each
I
of those.
can try to get a hold of him as soon as possible, though. If that's
Well,
okay.
if you do it in the next week or so, he's not gonna have the case and not gonna
Okay.
know anything about you. So that's why I say about 5 days, maybe 10 days ahead.
Okay.
But no sooner than that, because he won't have the case or prepared it by then.
Very good.
Once you get your copies, you'll be all set to go. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you can come forward. All right, take a look at that.
Oh, I did it there.
Oh, you did already? Okay.
But this is for you.
Okay. You do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so we'll get that assigned.
Okay.
We have an update on that. I don't know if you got that address.
No, I just handed it to you.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Okay. So you do qualify for the court-appointed attorney, and what I'm gonna get for you is your next court date. Identify who your attorney is and their phone number, and then you call them about 5 days ahead of time.
Okay.
So I'll get that to you here in a moment.
This is a bad time to be building a basement with this weather.
Oh, yes, I bet it is, yeah.
Turn into a swimming pool.
I bet. Do you have a pump or anything to get it out?
Yeah. Every day.
Yeah. Yeah, Mother Nature's giving you a challenge right now.
It's been a blessing, all the water.
Yeah, we have needed, finally got the
Yeah.
fire restrictions done, so,
Much needed.
yeah. We're supposed to have the weather all week too.
Mm-hmm. Till next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to the P1505.
Do we need to bring Booty down here from yesterday's?
I don't know yet. I haven't looked at it.
Oh, okay. No, our failure to appear, so. That's okay. All right, sir, I don't need a signature, but let me show you this phone. Your attorney's going to be Tyler Allen. That is his phone number. You're going to want to call him 5 days prior to your court date, which is scheduled for September 15th of 2026 at 9 a.m. for that pretrial conference. There is a $25 attorney fee that will be assessed also. But that's just for your information. I'll get you a copy of this in a moment.
Okay.
And I'll get you a signed signature from you for the court date here in a moment.
What date did I put that on?
It was September 15th at 9 a.m. All right, sir, so we'll get your signature. This is for your court date 9/15 of 2026 at 9 a.m. where it says defendant. All right, I'll get a copy of each of those for you. Do you have any questions at all?
No.
Okay, as soon as you get your copies, you're all set to go.
Wait, is this your little gavel?
Yes, it's the courts, that's so I don't see it walk away. It's twice as long. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. So this guy's here. He was due to be here on the 14th of July.
Okay.
Warrant had not been issued yet. He
Okay.
needs a walk-in.
Blake Strickling,
Sir.
can you come forward? All right, this is case number 2026 CM60. If you'd state your full name.
Blake Roger Strickling.
Mr. Strickling, you had failed to appear at a court date on the 14th of July. What happened?
I got back from seeing family, tried to get caught up in work, and when I went to go check the court date, it was that night.
Do you have other pending court date matters or anything? Or is it just this?
I don't think so. I do got touch base with the Mesa because I thought I got a warning ticket.
Okay.
But when I went to DMV to get my traveling ID, I guess I have O on a ticket. So
Okay.
I need to touch base
So
with
this
them.
was going to warrant status. We were going to issue a warrant for your arrest and you didn't show up. So if I give you another court date and you don't show up and then you come in just whenever you want, we're going to have you taken in custody from the courtroom.
Yes, sir.
So the date needs to be your number one priority, not number two.
Yeah.
If it's not, then I'm gonna emphasize that by having the sheriffs come over to take you into custody. You don't get to make your schedule with the court as you see fit, okay?
Right. Yes, sir.
All right. So we're here on a charge of an assault that is filed under the domestic violence statute, a disorderly conduct charge filed under the domestic violence statute. Those are both class 1 misdemeanors. You were here at the group advisory I gave just now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Neither one of these charges are showing any jail time being asked by the prosecutor at this point. If that changes, then your rights will change.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form? That was the form that they gave you when you walked in today. Pardon me?
He felt to appear for a pretrial. We're already at pretrial status.
Okay, so we're at the pretrial then. Okay, yeah, all right, so that's this is a financial statement for a court-appointed attorney. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, so you have to give me good cause why you want a court-appointed attorney, because there's no jail time.
Okay.
So you just have to let me know what the cause is that you want to do that for.
So in all this statement,
yeah,
when all this went down.
Okay, yeah. So let me. And the facts of the case don't matter for a court-appointed attorney. Okay, so you don't want to give too many facts or give an argument to that now. That will come later, but not here. So I'm trying to protect your rights for you. I don't want you to say something on record that can incriminate you. So whatever may or may not be true in that report, I believe that you believe whatever it is. But for a court-appointed attorney, there must be good cause. Here's an example of that. If there was jail time, nothing to do with the facts of the case. Okay. So your choices are to proceed without an attorney, which is what you originally did.
Yeah.
Or ask for a court-appointed attorney and have good cause. So I have to have that good cause. It has nothing to do with arguable facts of the case. So let's say you tell me, Judge, they're lying in the report. They're not telling the truth. That wouldn't give you a court-appointed attorney because it's arguing the facts.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't qualify. Do you have any other reasons?
I was trying to get a body footage camera of when she came and got her stuff.
Okay.
That shows she was trying to burn down my house when she
all right, so be careful about facts of the case again. So you're wanting to get some evidence. Okay.
Evidence.
So did you ask wherever the video is at, the evidence? Okay, and are they going to supply that to you?
They won't release it to me unless if I have a lawyer or attorney.
Who's they?
The sheriffs that have the video. They won't release it to me.
Okay, well, I can't give you legal advice on how to collect that information, but right now you have pled not guilty to the charge, okay? So we'll maintain that not guilty plea and we'll have you come to the next conference, the one that you missed.
Yeah.
Then you could have talked to the prosecutor about getting evidence, or they might have it for you already, but you missed it. So
I was really bummed out that I missed. I was scared.
well, so if we reschedule it, like I said, I don't want to overdo it, but if we reschedule it, you got to show up here. Then that might answer some of those questions that you have. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But regarding the attorney decision, I don't have good cause yet. Do you have good cause for a court-appointed attorney? Or do you want to just maintain the presence of not an attorney for now?
I'm just trying to.
You're trying to get that evidence?
Trying to get the evidence and trying not to go to jail.
Okay, I understand that. So the evidence part might resolve itself if you show up to court. Because the prosecutor will give you some information regarding that, okay?
Yeah.
They'll talk to you about giving you that evidence, or making you a plea offer, okay? But as far as trying not to go to jail, you can do that with the help of an attorney or on your own, or provide good cause to the court. But right now I don't have any good cause, anything that you've explained yet.
I've never been in this predicament, so I'm kind of just a lost sheep.
Right, well, I understand. That's why I'm explaining to you what the law is regarding giving you an attorney. I can't just give you one.
Yeah.
I have to have good cause to do that. And if you don't supply that, then your choice is to proceed without one or to hire one yourself. Okay?
Sounds good.
So do you have good cause today that you can provide? If not, then we'll proceed without like you did before. And then if you change your mind, you can hire one later, or you can come back to me and ask, hey, does this cause work, Judge? And I'll let you know.
I just know all of this is false. So
Okay, so not arguing the facts of the case, because that comes at a later time, so I
I'm
understand
not
that.
too sure how to answer that question.
What's that?
I'm not too sure how to answer that question about
Well,
the causes.
Okay, well, if you don't have cause that you can let me know of, then I can't give you a court-appointed attorney. So you previously had said, I don't want one, so we'll remain with that. If you decide to hire an attorney at your own expense, you just go do that, okay? If you decide that you want to present good cause to the court, think of what that cause is, and I'll let you know, me or another judge will let you know if that qualifies or not. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to give you a new court date. It's very, very important that you appear at that court date.
So
I've already covered that with you. If you don't, what happens, okay?
I go to jail.
Yeah, you're going to be taken into custody. Yeah, we're going to warrant your arrest, and if you're out on the streets and get stopped, then you're going to go to jail. If you come here afterwards, I'm going to probably have them pick you up and do that, because we need to have you there. You might have got the evidence that you wanted by being at the court date from the prosecutor. Okay, so it might help you answer some of your questions.
That's why I showed up first thing that next morning.
Okay. Yeah, that's what the other judge told me. So we got to just issue another court date?
Yeah, I'm going to. Is it still P.O. Box 780?
No, it's 88.
Here, let's just have you write it.
Okay.
We're on live. And then do you have an email address?
Yeah.
Okay, will you add that to the paper? And then is the phone number still the 2390?
2390, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
If you would write your name right here, and then fill all of this out right here of your new information.